Hey guys, so just got back from the farmer's market. I got my hair done yesterday. As you can see, some individuals, nice and cute. By Miss Siani, of course, always. Just got back from the farmer's market. Just wanted to start a clip. I didn't plan on vlogging today, but at the same time, why not load up on footage? So I'm gonna make a lasagna today. I have to run to the store to get cheese, noodles, and a pan, but I'm gonna start on my sauce right now. So I think this might be a little time-lapse action of just me making lasagna. So enjoy. Hey guys, so just before I make the lasagna, I'm just putting together a little arrangement that I made from the farmer's market. They're almost like cabbage flowers, I think. And then I don't know what the yellow ones are called, but they're just really cute. I've been having them in my window for the last couple weeks. So to start off my lasagna, I do make my sauce from scratch most times. So I am filling a pot up with water so that I can boil my tomatoes. And to prep the tomatoes, I literally just like cut them in halves or quarters. I feel like there's a better way to do this, but I haven't really, I never read recipes or I never follow any directions or anything. So this is kind of like what I do without an immersion blender. Because if I had an immersion blender, my life would be so much easier. I should have asked for one for Christmas. So now that they're all in the water and they're boiling up, I'm actually going to make me a juice because my cousin gifted me her juicer. Thank you, Deja. So I'm just going to make me a juice. And I had these juices for like the week. I sipped on them throughout the week. They were very good. And for this juice, I did beets, purple cabbage, carrots, cucumbers, ginger, and lemon. This is a really good juice. It's very bright, but also very detoxifying. Great for your skin with the carrots and the beets, and just very good for your digestive health with the purple cabbage. Purple cabbage is very good for a lot of things. I hear it's like 10 times better than celery juice. So it's quite nasty. So mixing it with a couple things is really good. So that's why I just made it into a whole situation. And juice is done. Aren't they pretty? So these are my tomatoes, still cooking in the sauce. Well, still boiling in the water. This is when I should have done what I end up doing later. But I decided to add more to the sauce before taking the skin off. This is a rookie mistake. I am not a pro. And this is why I like to show you guys my cooking, because I am not a pro. I just follow my heart and follow my intuition, and I do things without thinking about them first sometimes. So I'm adding carrots, oyster mushrooms, onions, and red bell pepper to the sauce, and just dicing all of that up very small so that it's not mad chunky in my lasagna. And it still was quite chunky. I need to like dice smaller, low key, but it was very good. I like a little chunky sauce, but that's how you know it's a homemade though. That's how you know it's a bit homemade though, when it's quite chunky. I feel like the oyster mushrooms in the sauce really is what carries it, because it gives it that umami, like more textured taste and feel in the sauce. And it's just like, I don't know, it makes a vegan sauce very good without having to use like Beyond Meat or something. Because I've used Beyond Meat in the past and it's like a treat. Like, I don't prefer it though for my lasagna. It's like a treat. Okay, so now for seasoning. So I chopped up probably like a whole head of garlic, bunch of rosemary, love her, definitely some basil, oh, this is fresh oregano, so I'm putting that in piece by piece, bit by bit. Adding some black pepper, and then I don't know, I guess that's like pink Himalayan salt maybe, or maybe adobo. That's definitely paprika, red pepper flakes, and I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's like garlic powder or something, just to add a little extra garlic feel to the situation. Just mix her all up, but then that's when I decided to start picking out the skins. Like, girl, there's so much in the way now, but she powers through it like she always does. And so after that, just let her just sit and just simmer in her glory. So now it's time for the star of this show. Honestly, the lion's mane became the star of this lasagna. This lasagna was so good, guys. Like, oh, editing this footage, I'm looking back at it. This was probably like a month ago at this point. This lasagna was so good. It's because of this lion's mane. So for my lion's mane, I cut it up into inch thick pieces and I make a seasoning blend. The seasoning blend usually has like black pepper, adobo, I always do oregano in there, paprika, maybe a little cayenne pepper for a little spice, a lot of garlic powder, onion powder, and that's about it. It's fairly simple. I just put it into a blend and I just crust it on top, and then you put it in a really hot pan, put some oil in there, and just lay them in there. And you're gonna weigh it down with as much weight as you can. So I put like one of my plates on there, and then I put like some glassware or some cans, and put it all on top. And then once you feel like it just gots to be done, pull it off, flip them, and then weigh them back down. And weighing them down is really to squeeze out the liquid, because lion's mane actually hold a lot of water. So in order to cook them and for them to not be like slimy and mushy, you have to press them down in order to squeeze out all of that water. And then they actually develop a great crust, and the seasoning just sticks onto them. It's so delicious. So now I'm chopping it up. Do you see this? Does it not look like grilled chicken or something? It's so freaking good. This lion's mane mushroom, once you learn how to make it, it's really the best thing ever. And this is our finished sauce, by the way. Look at her. Look at her. She's a chunky little cutie patootie. Oh my gosh. I love to layer my lasagna with zucchini. So I'm just slicing her up into very thin, what did he called? Discs. And it's assembly time. Oh my gosh. So we are putting sauce down first because you have to. I always do the dry noodle method. Therefore, we're not cooking lasagna noodles. That's a waste of time. Putting them right in. That's why you have to have a lot of sauce in order to let the noodles cook in the pan. It's just a great thing though once you nail it. So more sauce on top of the noodles because that base layer has got to be cooked. Then comes our zucchini. And the thing about vegan lasagna, to make it delicious, and I think maybe lasagna in general, but vegan lasagna especially because you're using a lot of fresh things, is seasoning in between the layers. So that zucchini, I just dusted it with some pink Himalayan salt. I put more zucchini on top, and now I'm dusting it with my lion's mane blend. And then there goes the cheese. And then there's the cheese. And this is daiya. I always use daiya cheese because I love their cheese quite a bit. And then olive oil is also the moisture factor to keep the noodles cooked and all the veggies cooked very tender. So now the next layer of noodles, more sauce. The sauce just looks so good. Oh my gosh. And then we're doing our lion's mane mushroom as its own layer because she needs her own moment. She can't share her moment with these other people. And then I dusted it with more seasoning and a little bit more pink Himalayan salt just in case, and a little bit of garlic powder just in case. And then I put fresh basil on top. And then spinach, because she can share the party. Like, she can share her moment with spinach. Spinach is fine. We like spinach. And then drizzle olive oil, more pepper, more cheese. And get a nice layer covered with that cheese. But not too much cheese, honestly. Sometimes you can OD on cheese in lasagna. It's true. So more noodles, more sauce. And this is our last layer of sauce, I believe, guys. So this is like 3 layers that we've done. I usually do 3 to 4 layers of my lasagna. It depends on how deep the pan is. And then this is when I like try to decorate it a little bit. I don't always decorate it, but I usually do some type of little spread with my zucchini or my squash, whatever I'm using. So I did a little something, and I just drizzle some more olive oil on top, a little bit more seasoning blend, and then it's ready to go in the oven. Oh my gosh, foil on. And look at her. She is getting ready. Hey guys, so I'm sitting here on the floor. Actually waiting for my lasagna to be done. I put it in the oven the first time with the foil on for 45 minutes. Took it out, put cheese on it, put the foil back on, put it in for another 15, 20 minutes. Then I took the foil off. I've been having it in there for another 10 minutes. So I'm about to take it out. I just wanted to get a little brown on top, on and around the edges and stuff. So it's basically done. Thing about lasagna is that you're supposed to let it cool. And that's the part that I hate because I'm so hungry. I want to eat it. I want to eat it. So I'm like considering, like, am I going to eat this? I don't know. I'm thinking about it, but I just wanted to let you guys know. But I'll probably won't show you. I'll show you a final product when it's done at the oven, but I won't show you a slice until tomorrow because you know lasagna, it has to sit, it has to set. The next day is always better. With any red sauce things, it's always better tomorrow. And this is the final product, guys. Oh my goodness, look at her. She was actually so good that I shared it with 2 friends, not 1 but 2, because I could not eat her alone. Honestly, she was too good.